Group Fitness Supervisor.
Go ahead.
This is Mary checking in for Fitlates at 4 p.m. on set.
All right, have a great class.
Thanks. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. My name's Mary. I'm going to be teaching Fitlates. So all you're going to need is a mat. So let me just make sure okay with the screen. So all you'll need is a mat. You don't need shoes or socks or anything. So we'll just be barefoot and no equipment either. Just going to check to make sure there's no one we need to let in. Okay, all right. All right, so just starting on your backs, focusing on your breath here to start. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach, and breathing. Feel free to close your eyes here. As you inhale, filling up with air, feeling your chest rise, exhale, releasing that weight onto your mat. Inhale and exhale. slowing down your breath. We're going to be using our breath in our movements throughout class. So really being aware of how you're breathing. Alrighty, one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and extend your legs nice and long here, pointing for your toes. Taking an inhale, reaching your arms long behind you, stretching away from your head, pointing through your fingertips. Exhale, arms come forward. We're peeling up here, one vertebrae at a time, engaging your core, straightening out your back, and then coming forward. You're going to feel this in your hamstrings here, flexing those feet. And then coming up, straightening out your back, rolling your shoulders, bringing your arms forward, and then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, rolling down. We'll have modifications throughout this class. And right here, you might feel like this is a lot on your core. Okay, and as you get stronger, this will become more comfortable. But if you feel like you need it, you can use your hands here to walk yourself down. And you can use your arms to walk yourself up. Using your breath, inhale, straightening out, exhale, rolling down, nice and slow. Inhale, reach back, reaching in both directions. Exhale, arms come forward and peeling up off the mat, straightening out here. And just taking these at your own pace. These are our Pilates roll-ups. And breathing. Inhale, straightening out. Exhale, rolling down.
Recreation Center will be closing in 30 minutes for cleaning. Please plan your workout, equipment return, and locker room names accordingly.
Okay, so we are warming up our core here. We're also getting a full body stretch. All right, taking 4 more here. For 4. 3. 2 more here. Coming forward, and 1, rolling down. Nice and slow. Inhale, arms come back. Exhale, arms come forward, and hugging your knees in toward your chest here. All right, so you can rock side to side here. You're going to feel this in your lower back. And I'm going to move so my head is on the mat. All right, knees still in here. Inhale, lifting through your chest, your shoulders are going to come up off the mat. Exhale, arms extend long, legs extend long, just hovering above the mat, feeling your core here and breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, arms come in, head up towards your knees. Exhale, extending long. Inhale, swim in. Exhale, extend. So just moving back and forth here. Inhale, reach. I think it would actually make sense to inhale as you come in, exhale as you extend. And you really want to be focusing on your breathing this whole time. And a good rule is that when you inhale, you're preparing for the move. Exhale is when the move becomes a bit more strenuous. So here we're inhaling, releasing tension, exhale, engaging our core. And breathing, nice and controlled movements. All right, taking 4 more here. For 4. 3. Make sure you're lifting through your chest here. 2, try not to strain the neck. 1 more, in, and extending long, holding for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower your head down, knees come in toward your chest. We're rocking back and forth here one more time, still rolling out that lower back, and breathing. Alrighty, when you're ready, those feet come down to the mat. Hands come to your side. I'm rocking my neck back a little bit here. You might have felt some tension as we got farther into that last move. All right, our legs are gonna come up so that our knees are right above our hips and your legs are making like a 90-degree angle here. We're gonna use this tabletop position for our core moves. So the first one, we are lifting up once again through our chest, engaging that core, and we're alternating, reaching past each knee. So arm extends toward that opposite knee. You are working those obliques as you're twisting from side to side, engaging that core. So same thing, inhale when you lower, exhale when you're reaching, engaging that core. Just moving back and forth here. And breathing. You can take these at your own pace. All right, we'll take 8 more here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1 more here, lifting, and then lowering all the way down, staying in that tabletop position here. Flexing your feet, we're lowering one heel down at a time and then pulling that leg back up. So it's tap and lift, tap and lift. So using your breath here. Inhale as you lower, exhale, pulling that leg in, squeezing your core. And try not to use momentum here. It's really easy to let your leg just fall to the mat, but try to keep this really controlled as you're lowering and lifting. And breathing. If you want to engage your core even more, you can lift up through that chest, actively engaging your abdominal muscles, extending those arms forward, pointing through the fingertips. And moving through these here, we're taking 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more here, tap and tap. Okay, go ahead and lower down your upper body and those feet can come down as well. I'm gonna rock back and forth here because I feel a bit more tension in my lower back. Just keep moving through these here. breathing. Alrighty, and then knees come back to center. We're tucking our feet in a little bit closer to your lower back, extending your arms nice and long, relaxing here. We're gonna move into working our glutes and our thighs. So we're gonna move into our bridge position, okay? So I'm just scooching in a little bit more here so that the tops of my fingers touch the back of my heels. And I'm gonna press up through my hips here. Those glutes are coming up off the mat. And you're gonna feel this in your glutes and in your thighs. Staying lifted here. This is our bridge position. So from here, we're gonna move into our glute raises. So you are lowering, so your glutes are just hovering above the mat, and then you're pressing back up. So using your breath, inhale as you lower, exhale as you squeeze your muscles. Lift and lower, lift and lower. And I didn't mention this earlier, but I don't have a playlist specifically for this class. So feel free to listen to whatever music inspires you. And just like the other moves we're doing, this is really about intention. So thinking about which muscle groups you want to be using. So I'm really focusing on squeezing those glute muscles. So when you come up, squeezing as hard as you can, lifting as high as you can, holding slightly, and then slowly lowering yourself down. Really controlling that movement, and you're going to feel it a lot more. And breathing is really important because that gets the oxygen to your muscles. And the movements that you're going to be doing are going to be that much more effective. Keep breathing here. We'll take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying lifted. We're staying in this bridge position and we're just pulsing up toward the ceiling. So you're staying lifted, those glutes stay squeezed, but you're continuing to move, just baby movements for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, go ahead and walk your heels out slightly here. So I'm walking mine out to the end of my mat. You're still in that bridge position. Lift those toes up off the mat. So you're kind of flexing your feet here. Only your heels are touching the ground. We're going to continue with those glute raises. So lower and lift. Lower and lift. You're going to feel this even more. So really using your breath here. Inhale,
Attention
lower.
members and guests.
Exhale, lift.
Recreation Center will be closing in 15 minutes for cleaning. Please plan your workout, equipment return, and locker room needs accordingly.
So lift and lower, lift and lower. Staying strong here, still engaging those muscles, pressing as high as you can, and then slowly lowering back down. And breathing here. All right, taking 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, keep pressing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying lifted, same thing. With this movement, we are staying in that bridge and just pulsing up toward the ceiling. Keep breathing here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and slowly lower back down. You might feel some burning in your glutes and in your thighs. Okay, so we're rolling out our glutes and our lower back here. and then our knees are gonna come back to center. So we'll stretch out a little bit here before we move into another move for our glutes and our thighs. Okay. So we're gonna move into a cross-legged stretch. So your right ankle is gonna come just below your left knee, okay? And then pulling your left leg in toward your chest. So you're gonna feel that in your right thigh and glute. All right, and holding it here. Taking an inhale, exhale, pull your leg in a little bit closer. Inhale and exhale. Okay, go ahead and lower down. We're gonna bring our left foot just below our right knee. Pull your right leg in, breathing here. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, lowering both of your legs down. Our last move for our glutes and our thighs in this bridge is our bridge kicks. So finding your form here, so touching the back of your heels with the tops of your fingers, we're lifting up into that bridge. So our bridge kicks are gonna look like this. So we're alternating, extending each leg, using your breath, exhale, kick, inhale, knee, foot comes in, knees stay where they are. So try to keep your legs level here. So they're not coming all the way up. You're just extending your leg. You're really gonna feel this in your glutes and your thighs as you're shifting your weight. So making sure that foot comes back in and exhale, kicking it out. Pointing your toes. And then you're using your core a little bit here as you're keeping stable. So you're not like rocking back and forth too much. Just staying strong. And breathing. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep moving. Alrighty. Staying strong. Keeping those glutes squeezed, staying lifted, lifting as high as you can. We're taking 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more here, and go ahead and lower all the way down. One breath here, inhale and exhale. Go ahead and extend those legs long, pointing through your toes. We're gonna turn over, so we're on our side. So you can relax that upper body here. We wanna focus on engaging our glutes and our thighs. So that was our last move for our glute and thigh work in our bridge position. But now we're moving to our side leg series. So what you want to make sure of when you're on your side is that your hips are right on top of each other. So you're not opening up too much or leaning forward too much. That hip is facing the ceiling. Okay. We're flexing both of our feet. So that bottom foot is flexed. It's anchoring your body into the ground. You're flexing that top foot as well, engaging your glute and your thigh. Okay, we're also engaging our core, keeping our body stable. Let's move into our side leg lift. So that leg comes up and then it lowers. Lift and lower. Exhale comes up, inhale lowers down. So making sure that top leg is parallel to the bottom leg, using your breath. And if you feel like you have more control, if that bottom leg is bent, that's fine too. Feel free to also drop your head here, whatever's comfortable. And breathing. All right, we're gonna take 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flexing that foot, we're just pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering that leg down. All right, you're gonna feel tension probably all through that thigh, through your glute. So make a fist with that top hand, and we're just gonna tap out that glute and your thigh. You'll feel that's gonna release some of the tension. Alrighty, so we're gonna stay on this side, but we're gonna move into a move for our obliques. So that is our muscle right on our side here. Okay, so when you feel this muscle squeezing, you're working that oblique. So for this move, we are staying on our side, legs are together. You're pointing your feet, okay? You can use this top arm to keep you stable. So we're lifting both of our legs up. Remember, feet and legs glued together, and then we're lowering back down. So it's exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So really controlled. Don't worry about how high your legs come up off the mat, but you're gonna feel it in your oblique here as those legs come up. So it's lift and lower, lift and lower. Really using your breath. This is a challenging move. So just take it at your own pace. Alrighty, keep moving here. And this move, especially, it's important for your mat to be opening up this way or forward or anything. Really stay in that position. So that's why this top arm is helping to keep your body stable. We're taking 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying lifted at the top, and then slowly lower back down. All right, let's move on to our other side. You can relax that glute and thigh. We're gonna move into our other glute and thigh. So same thing here, hips stacked on top of each other, relaxing that upper body. Okay, flexing both of your feet. We're starting with our side leg lift with that other leg, okay? So lifting and lowering. Using your breath here, and once again, trying to think about engaging those muscles so you're not using momentum, actively engaging as you lift and hold, and then actively engaging as you slowly lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. All right, we'll take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that foot flexed and pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower that top leg. Okay, making a fist with that top hand, tapping it out. All right, we have one more move on our side. So this is our oblique side leg lift. Okay, so keeping those legs glued together, toes pointed. You've got your top arm in front of you to keep your body stable, but you're also engaging that core. We're lifting up and then lowering. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Lift and lower, lift and lower. And breathing. Remember, pace is not important here, just staying engaged, keeping those muscles engaged. You should feel this in that muscle on your side as those legs come up. All right, we'll take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, holding at the top, trying not to rock back and forth, and then lowering all the way down. Okay, we're gonna come up here into a tabletop position. So this is different than our tabletop on our back. So your back is gonna be slightly curved here, and that's okay. Your wrists are right underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, okay? Taking an inhale here, we're accentuating that curve, so just drop your belly and then lift through your chest. Head towards ceiling. This is our cow position. We're gonna move into cat, so you're rounding out the spine, starting from that lower back, and then you're dropping your head. Okay, inhale into cow, dropping the belly, lifting through the chest. Exhaling into cat, lifting through that lower back, dropping the head. And then coming back into neutral spine. All right, we're gonna move into a plank position. So from here, you're extending your legs out, keeping that back flat, keeping your butt low. And breathing here. We're holding here, okay? If need be, come onto your knees, still keeping that back flat, still engaging that core. I'm just rocking back and forth here. I'm on my toes. Breathing here, really using that breath. Opening up through that chest as much as you can here. Inhale and exhale.
Attention members and guests, the Margaret Canal Recreation Center is now closed for cleaning. Thank you and have a good day.
Breathing here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lifting up so that butt comes up. You're sending your head in the direction of your feet. So your body's kind of making a V here. Don't worry about how much you're stretching, how much your head is going towards your toes. But you should feel your body stretching here. I'm just rocking my heels back and forth. Okay, so this is our downward dog. We're gonna move from downward dog to plank. So inhale. Exhale, come forward into that plank position. Remember, checking your form here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, coming down. So using your breath here, Just moving back and forth. Inhale, lift. Exhale into plank, engaging that core. So take these at your own pace. You can sit in plank for a little bit and then press back. So you're getting a nice stretch as you come up and then engaging that core as you come down. Shoulders are still right above the wrist, butt is down, back is flat. You're really getting oxygen to your body here. We're taking 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more. Inhale, exhale, and go ahead and lower those knees. Back in that tabletop position. All right, one more breath here in that cat and cow. So cow, you're taking an inhale, dropping your belly, lifting through that chest. And cat, rounding through the spine, dropping your head. Rolling out that hand if you need. And then coming back into neutral spine. All righty, we're gonna come up into plank one more time here. Inhale and exhale, holding. Finding your breath. By now you know what that form is supposed to feel like. For 8, 7, come onto your knees if you need. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering all the way down. Alrighty. We're gonna come back onto our backs. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. Finding that breath again. Taking an inhale, filling up an exhale, releasing. Go ahead and extend those legs long here. Inhale, extend those arms back behind you, reaching in both directions. So it might feel like you're being pulled in both directions, pointing through your fingers, pointing through your toes. Exhale, arms come forward, and then one vertebrae at a time. And you might have some trouble, that's okay. Coming up, flexing your feet, and then coming forward. All right, flat back here. We're coming on to our stomach. All right, so I'm gonna start with my hands underneath my shoulders, extend my legs long, and then I'm slowly lowering myself down. All right, so we have had a chance to work our glutes and our thighs, our core, and our plank is really a full body exercise. But we're gonna move into working our arms and our back. So staying in our stomach here, we're placing our hands underneath our shoulders. Your elbows aren't going to be out like this. You're going to tuck them in toward your ribs. So you might feel your shoulder blades tucking in here as you roll those arms back and in. We're going to press our body up into half cobra. So that means that your chest comes up until your arms are in line with that back, straightening out here, and then lowering back down. Lift, engaging those triceps. That's that muscle in the back of your arm, and then you're lowering back down. So exhale, lift. Inhale, slowly lowering back down. All right, so you can think about using those arm muscles. So if you think about that muscle that you're engaging, you're really gonna feel it. So you can think about your arms lifting your entire body weight up, holding that weight, and then slowly lowering that weight back down. Lift, hold, and lower. Lift, hold, and lower. Use your breath. And moving through these. All right, we'll take 8 more here for 8. Staying strong. 7, 6. Keep breathing here. 5, 4, 3, 2 more here, and 1 more, holding at the top. Really think about just engaging those triceps. Your triceps are holding your entire body weight and lowering all the way down. Go ahead and extend those arms long. Inhale, exhale, extend those legs. Your legs are already extended, but we're gonna bring our legs out to the side as wide as the mat, pointing for your toes. Arms are gonna come as wide as the mat as well. So you can think about reaching through your fingertips. We're lifting up into a Superman. So you're engaging your lower back as those arms are lifted here. You're also engaging your glutes, keeping those legs up off the ground. We're gonna lower here and lift, engage. Lower and lift. Exhale, lift, hold, and slowly lower back down. So slowly lowering is important because you are still engaging those muscles as you lower. You're not just dropping down. All right, taking 8. 7, 6, holding, and then lowering. 5 more here. For 4. Don't rush these. 3. Taking 2 more. Lift. And 1 more here, holding at the top. We are gonna move back and forth. So you're lifting opposite arm and leg and swimming here. Staying strong, engaging that lower back, engaging your glutes, still breathing here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering everything down. Finding your breath. Placing those hands underneath your shoulders, tucking your elbows in. Now pressing your body up into full cobra. You're gonna feel this in your lower back. You're also gonna feel this in your abdominal muscles as you're stretching your upper body nice and long. You can roll those shoulders back. Roll out your neck. And then 1 more inhale here, exhale. Go ahead and lift up here. We're sending our hips back into our heels. And then we're reaching our arms forward. So you're coming into a child's pose. Taking an inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your arms to the right side. So they'll come up off your mat. When you stretch the right side, you're going to feel that stretch throughout the left side of your body. Take an inhale. Exhale. Bring your arms to the center of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Arms come to the left side of your mat. Feel that stretch nice and long through the right side of your body. And then arms come back to center. Coming up into a tabletop position. From tabletop, we're going to come into our downward dog. So flex those feet. You're coming onto your toes. Send those hips back into your feet or into those heels. We're straightening out our legs here. So pressing up and lifting into your downward dog. I'm going to rock my heels back and forth so I can feel that stretch in my calves and in my hamstrings. Inhale, exhale. Okay, go ahead and press your left heel into the mat. Take an inhale and then extend your right leg long. All right, so one nice long line through your back, through that right leg that's lifted. Exhale, right knee comes in toward your chest. So engaging that core. Inhale, extend it long into that downward dog. Exhale, knee comes in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee lowers. Okay, go ahead and lower that right leg that's bent down. Extend that back leg. So this is a pigeon pose. So wherever you are with this is fine. If that back leg isn't completely on that mat or facing that mat, that's okay. Wherever you are is fine. We're going to come forward here and just sink into the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, inhale. Exhale, bring that back leg around to the front. We're going to come into a seated position. Okay, so straightening out that back, rolling out those shoulders. All right, with that back straight, you're just coming forward slightly here. And breathing. And coming up. All right, we're going to come back into that tabletop position. And then when you're ready from tabletop, move into your downward dog. Rock back and forth a little bit here, finding this position. Then pressing your right heel into the mat, take an inhale, lift that left leg up toward the ceiling. Really feeling that stretch in your right calf. We're coming down into that plank position, engaging your core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee comes in. One more time, inhale. And exhale, lower. Front leg lowers, back leg extends, and coming forward. All right. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, back leg comes around to the front. Straightening out that back and coming forward, keeping that back flat. Alrighty, coming onto your back. Hugging both of those knees into your chest. Taking an inhale and exhale, lowering both your feet back down. Focusing in on your breath. Ending with the awareness that we started with. So focusing in on your breathing. And when you're ready, we're going to take a Pilates roll up to a seated position. Inhale, reach it long, exhale, come forward. And we're going to come into a seated position. We'll take 2 last breaths together. So taking an inhale here, lifting through your arms, through that upper body, opening up. Exhale, lowering back down. One more breath here. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands come together and to your heart. Thank you so much. My name is Mary. I teach in person once a week. So I teach Saturdays at 11:30 a.m. And then I teach Zoom classes. So I teach a Zoom class 4 p.m. on Sundays, like today. And then I'll also teach class at 12 p.m. Tuesdays on Zoom. But all of those Zoom classes will be uploaded onto YouTube so you can watch them anytime. So thank you again. I hope to see you.